Why should women face those kinds of decisions made by an employer rather than made by their doctor and by themselves?
Well, actually, no. So the employer is simply trying to get out of the decision, right? The employer here says, I want nothing to do with that decision. That's your private business. You do it on your own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gimme 5. Of course, the Hobby Lobby oral arguments heard before the U.S. Supreme Court yesterday, and especially on MSNBC, the one-sided coverage, especially provided by a couple of women on the issue, was very hostile. That was the attorney for Hobby Lobby, Mark Rienzi. And Andrea Mitchell was not finished making her point of view very clearly known.
What right do they have, again, to interfere with medical decisions by women? They seem to be claiming that these contraceptive procedures, these contraceptive drugs, are the equivalent of abortions. In some cases, you could argue that these are medical procedures that women need to protect their health. I mean, this gets to the whole issue of women's health. And why should women be discriminated against in ways that other medical beneficiaries are not?
Other medical beneficiaries? I mean, she's just toting the radical feminist party line on this. How taking an abortion pill is women's health, how it's morphed into women's health, and why an employer who is against abortion on religious grounds should be forced to pay for that abortion. And Justice Kennedy himself yesterday asked the question, what if you take this to its extension and employers are asked to pay for abortions? And Justice Roberts chimed in and said, that's what they believe they are already having to pay for, because these are not birth control pills in the true sense. Many of them are they're the morning after pill. Okay? And many consider that an abortion pill. So here's Mr. Rienzi responding.
No one's discriminating against women, Andrea. All they're saying is that you're right. These are personal decisions. These are things that people can come to different judgments about. But the government is trying to say they're going to force people to be involved in it whether they want to or not.
Yeah, that's exactly what the government's trying to say. Now, it wasn't just Andrea Mitchell on MSNBC. Later on, we'll bring you Crystal Ball, but it was also Crystal Ball. I can't believe every time I say that name, I can't believe I'm saying it. But it was also Joy Reid. Joy Reid had her 2, 3, 4, 5 cents to put in there, and she did it.
The court that will decide includes 6 Catholic justices, some of whom have not been shy about asserting their religion. And all of this is taking place as the country becomes more secular, even as the fervently religious fight harder than ever to push creationism in taxpayer-funded schools and on science TV shows, and where the question of corporate personhood has gone from whether the railroad has to pay its taxes to whether corporations can be religious people. The question is, do you trust this court to make those decisions?
Yeah, you know, a Catholic court, a court that is majority Catholic, can it be trusted? Gee, you know, maybe we should have an all-Muslim court. Maybe we should have Sharia law. I'm sure Joy Reid would not have a problem with that. I'm sure Andrea Mitchell, you know, it just boggles the mind that Joy Reid is attacking the court because of its religion, because it happens to be a majority Catholic court. Now, I've never heard Joy Reid, or Andrea Mitchell for that matter, critique or criticize the liberal judges on the court who have admitted that they have looked to other countries on issues. When issues are brought before them in the court, these particular justices like Sandra Day O'Connor and a few others, they have admitted that they've looked to how other countries handle those issues in helping them reach a decision in the United States Supreme Court. That is as outrageous as I could imagine, and I think that calls for, I don't even know if there's a way to kick a Supreme Court justice or impeach them, but they should be kicked off the court for that. Who cares what other countries do? But if it's a Catholic court, can this court be trusted? Sad. MSNBC, equal sad. Steve Malzberg Show.
The Steve Malzberg Show.